Everybody. Okay, I'm taking a break from doing some sewing videos, and I realized that I had originally recorded this video, but the volume was low because I was doing it at night. I have a helper here. And so I had to re-record it. Hopefully you can hear me over the baby. He's my little baby helper. This is Kale-Chips. Kale-Chips. Okay, he's going to help me do it. This is Anti-MLM, the Epilogue. These are all the MLMs that I've either run into in some way, shape, or form, or I don't know. Anyway, but I just wanted to share these with you because MLM is everywhere. KK's over there. Hi, KK's. Okay, so anyway, let's go over a few of the MLMs that have just kind of popped up. I have my notes because I'm not going to memorize it. But okay, so the first thing I want to go back over, World Financial Group. So World Financial Group, remember I mentioned in my prologue, hey, that's my coffee. I mentioned in my prologue that I had gone to one of their meetings. It was very creepy and salesy and weird. And I ended up not signing up because they wanted my Social Security. Well, I guess I had learned about it through my stepmom at the time. I didn't know this, and I guess I didn't remember it because it was like it was a long time ago. I thought it happened when I was like 19, 20, but it looks like based on some emails I found doing some digging in my own email account, looks like this happened sometime in the 2008, 2009 time period. Maybe it was a little earlier. I'm not sure. Anyway, so apparently I had learned about World Financial Group from my stepmom, and I had read rip-off reports after the meeting, and that's why, on top of being asked for my Social Security number, that's why I had said no. So, wow, it's kind of like going down memory lane. And it's funny because I don't remember sending the email, but it's totally an email I sent. Okay, the next one is Melaleuca. We love the shop club Melaleuca nonsense that we see. So I had mentioned, I think, that I was followed by a Melaleuca person for a couple of years. I had talked to her on the phone a couple of times. She was from Texas. And it turns out I had actually signed up. But I found an email, a cancellation email that basically said, in the email, I think I said, whoa, something fell from my cupboard. Oh, can he have this? It said that I had signed up in the hopes of becoming a customer service representative and didn't realize I would be signing up to pay a monthly auto ship. And instead of putting like was explained wrong, I put couldn't afford. So I canceled it and never got charged for anything. And so, wow, I didn't even remember. After reading that email, I do remember filling it out and panicking and trying to send it because I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to be charged. And that lady followed me, like kept calling me nonstop for 2 years after. Crazy. And then, okay, and here's another spot where I was, where I ran into Melaleuca like recently, as recent as like last year. I was doing some job hunting and I was looking for a job, and this weird like woman only kind of, will you stop it? Woman only like business club popped up, and I'm like, this sounds suspicious, right? It was very suspicious. So I had to do some digging. I had to go to their website and I had to look for them. And finally I found the name of the person, and then I had to look up the name of the person. And of course it all went back to Melaleuca. So you gotta be careful. It was, let me see what I wrote a note here. Yeah, I found out from ZipRecruiter. I think I found the job. I don't remember if I found the job from ZipRecruiter or if I had to dig through, but yeah, it was Melaleuca. Let's see. I have tried Beauty Counter. Okay, so we've been hearing a lot about Beauty Counter. I think they were in Sephora recently. Last year or the year before, when was it? Maybe it was the year before they were in Target. They weren't in Target. I just don't remember what year it was. But it was like a brief, like sample size. Yeah, not 8,000. It was a brief sample size type of like little kiosk that they had at Target where you could try the products, and they were really expensive. And I had tried 2 products. I tried the rose spray and the hydrating jasmine oil. Here's the thing. When they, yes, she's listening very carefully. When the lady who's local to me was selling, she said, well, we have this bag. So it's like a gift bag, and it's full-size products that you can try. So like sharing products. First of all, it doesn't sound sanitary. I'm like, whatever. Free products. I'm cheap. And anyway, so I took the bag. I tried some of the products. I liked the charcoal soap, and I liked pretty much everything I tried, but I didn't like the prices. There was a cleansing balm that was $98. I don't even know if they sell it anymore, but it was $98. I found the exact same size cleansing balm with organic ingredients from a company called 100% Pure, literally called 100% Pure, and it was like $38 for theirs. And I thought 100% Pure's cleansing balm was expensive. So anyway, there was that. Then, okay, so I tried all the products. I ended up buying the rose spray for $35, and I bought the hydrating face oil for $48. The samples are really nice. The spray smelled like roses. It was beautiful. And the hydrating face oil, I apologize, she's like, making faces. So if you have a kid, she can translate to kid language, what's going on here. And the hydrating face oil, but no volume. Smelled beautiful. Smelled like beautiful jasmine. It was lovely. When I got the actual products in the mail, so I gave all the samples back, but when I got the products in the mail, they had like no scent. The rose oil did not smell like rose oil, and the hydrating jasmine had almost no smell. Kaylin, you're interrupting. So when I talked to her, she said, no, this is products. And I'm like, I felt like it was a bait and switch. And I told her this in the nicest way possible. But I felt like the products that were used as samples were like a bait and switch. So the products were nicer, but then when you actually buy them, they're not quite as nice. Okay. So that's my story about Beauty Counter. I would probably never buy anything else from them. I just didn't like it. They weren't as good. The full-size sample products were better. He's playing. I hope you can still hear me. Okay. The next MLM that I've run into is Beachbody. This is back when clips. This is back when I didn't even know Beachbody owned P90X or an Insanity. So I know family members, and I think even an ex, who have used P90X and have the DVDs and stuff. I thought it was just another one of those, mail order workout programs. Turns out it's from Beachbody. Oh, put my jewelry down. I had to take all my jewelry off so we wouldn't rip them off. So that was interesting. So it's funny, guys, not too loud. It's funny looking back at these things in your life and realizing, oh my gosh, that was an MLM. Okay, another one is Lemongrass Spa. So I don't personally know this one, but I follow a safety group for essential oils, and the lady who runs it, I didn't know this when we started, but apparently she's a distributor for that. And I was curious about it too, because in the group, she kept posting things like stop bashing MLMs, and we're like, but they're predatory. And then somebody in the comments said, well, of course you would say that, you're part of one. And then she linked it, and then I looked in the profile of the person who runs the group, and there it was, Lemongrass Spa and MLM. So that was really disappointing. She hasn't kicked anybody out, because there's a lot of people in that group who are anti-MLM, and they're there because of places like Young Living and doTERRA that are constantly sharing unsafe usages, especially internal usage. And at the time I had found out about her involvement with Lemongrass Spa, it seemed to be brand new for them to have essential oils. I don't think they had essential oils prior to that, but still, it was a little suspect. So I'm glad whoever pointed that out in the comments did. Okay, the next one is Kevin Sorbo. Yeah. No. I still love Hercules and Xena, and I'll occasionally just rewatch the entire series because, But did you know that he's a Lavelle distributor? Yes. Kevin Sorbo loves to thrive, and his link is still active. I actually checked at the last time the last time I did this video, recorded it. So at the last recording, his link was still active, and it got annoying. I actually blocked Kevin Sorbo's page. I'm not, okay, just a little political sidetrack. I'm not liberal, but I'm definitely not conservative, and I cannot stand extremists on either side. And his page was getting to the point where they were very extremist in terms of their conservative views. So I'm like, you know what? Blocked. As much as I still love my old shows, I blocked Kevin Sorbo on Facebook. Nothing special. I thought it was funny. Okay, the next one is, I don't even know how to say this company. Genuise something. The Jeunesse. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But my uncle actually sent me an email saying, at the time I was doing Arbonne, this was way back when I was doing Arbonne, he sent me an email saying, why don't you do this company? There's better ways to make money with this company. It's better products, better quality. And I'm like, no thanks, because I was like, I'm with Arbonne. Well, and because I had looked up, I'm like, it's just another MLM, but I preferred Arbonne at the time. But I'm so glad, because I think they've been sued for my stuff. Don't do that to him. They've been sued so many times. Anyway, they're kind of standing on weird, way too expensive. You think Arbonne is expensive? Uh-oh. He opened my clip. I have a bunch of tools for my sewing stuff that are here. They just want their own YouTube channel, okay? So you're gonna have to put up with them for my epilogue video. Okay, the last one is this weird juice MLM. This is a long time ago, from way back when I was like a teenager. No, sit down. Don't pull the curtain down. So when I was a teenager, we had a relative living with us temporarily. Stop, you're shaking the table. And I don't remember if it was, no, Kaylin, no, I don't remember if it was her selling or a friend selling it, but it was this weird juice MLM. I don't know which one it was. It wasn't Young Living's Ninja Red, but it was something like that. So I don't know, but it was like, I can't remember the name of these juice MLMs, but it was one of them. And it's one that's still around today. I just don't remember the name. I remember the picture of the bottles. So I think it's like Tango or something. I don't know what the names are, but it was a weird juice MLM. She brought a whole bunch. She was basically trying to convince my dad and my cousin to buy a bunch. I think the relative, the cousin, bought a couple bottles. I don't know if she became a distributor or anything like that, but this happened like, I can't say how long, a long time ago. I was a teenager, but it was just weird. It's something that stuck in my mind because of the way the lady was trying to sell it. Anyway, so those are just some, yeah, those are just some of the MLMs that have just kind of popped up. It's just weird. Oh, and I got I was in not an anti-MLM group. You see your face, don't you? But it was like a Consumer Reports MLM, not an MLM, but a Consumer Reports group. You see Daddy? He's looking at himself. He doesn't care that Daddy's over there. He's like, I see myself. And this guy, a doTERRA robot, decided he needed to send me a message about signing up with doTERRA, and I shot back with something like, I don't need your pyramid scheme. And then he waited a while, and he shot back with like some smart aleck response. And then, of course, I fired back, and then I blocked him. So, yeah. Let's see. Woo! Oh, and here's a fun bonus fact. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but because I had to apply for my moral character application for the California bar, I had to, if I earned a commission, I had to put down the MLM companies for which I worked, for which I earned commission. That's right. I had to put my MLM companies down, like my insurance company, because it was a license, and Young Living, I had to put them down, and I put Avon down, and I put Arbonne down. because I had earned some sort of commission with all of them. If you hear a child squeaking happily in the background, she's getting tickled in the kitchen because I think she's trying to steal something. Daddy's going, shh. Anyway, yeah, I had to put my MLM companies, not all of them, because there was I didn't sign up for a bunch of them, just those ones really where I actually earned commission. Even though I lost money, I still they wrote me checks. So because I was issued a check, so, ow, ow, I had to put them down. I know that's weird, but you want to, on your moral character application, you want to put everything that you earned that earned you money. You got to put down. If I were to start making some money on YouTube, I'd probably have to put that down too. I don't have a job right now. So, but if I do get a job, that's the thing. If I do get a job, I have to update my moral character application, even though I passed. I am moral. I have good moral character, right, little guy? It's great. My husband's like, they made a mistake. I'm like, hey now, dear. Anyway, we like to joke. Anyway, so those are my MLM epilogues featuring Kale-Chips and Cae Cae. They're helping me out. And then we're going to do some more sewing videos. Apparently, peeps like the sewing videos. So I will do more sewing videos. The next video that's going to go up is a video on masks. I'm going to show you guys how to make a mask. They're really easy. But if you see my other videos, you'll know that. All right. Well, I'm going to get to it. I've been here for a while. And if there's any more MLMs that I run into or I think of, I will let you know. All right. Bye.